PPC has a stated objective of ensuring that at least 40% of our revenue comes from outside of South Africa by 2016. We are currently at 20% of our revenue coming from outside of South Africa. To translate that objective into numbers, it really requires us to own or control 3 million tons of new cement capacity outside of South Africa. We are very optimistic about our ability to realize that objective, both because there is a clear need and secondly because we have the capacity. A number of studies show that within the next 5 years, sub-Saharan Africa will require 40 million tons of new capacity. So we're not seeking to dominate that space, but just get 10% of it for PPC. Our capacity to do it is already being proven. We completed our first transaction by acquiring a 27% stake in Habesha Cement in Ethiopia. This is a 1.4 million ton plant which will be developed over the next 2 years. If we are successful in doubling our current equity share or doubling the size of that plant as a phase 2 expansion, it will account for 10% of PPC revenue. We also in December completed a second transaction acquiring a 51% stake of Semerwa in Rwanda, which is the sole cement plant in that region. It has an existing plant which will continue to operate while we build a new 600,000 ton capacity plant over the next 15 months. This project is well located on the border with the DRC and Burundi and will add a further 5% to PPC's outside of South Africa revenue. We have announced publicly our intention to expand our current capacity in Zimbabwe and build a new 1 million ton plant. And we are beginning to do a number of feasibility studies that include target markets of Botswana, the DRC, Kenya and Tanzania. Hopefully we will be able to accomplish the 20% target in terms of deals by the end of next year, although because many of these are greenfields, they will only come on track in the 2016 and 2017 financial years. Our main competitor in Africa at the moment is Dangote Cement of Nigeria. He has built many new plants, but we think there's sufficient scope for us to develop new capacity in countries where either he is not present or demand far exceeds the current capacity. So we've chosen very carefully to go into markets where demand is very, very much higher than existing capacity, reliant on very expensive imports, and typically located far from the coast, where imports would have a huge impact on any new capacity.